and welcome to Community Connection. I'm your host, Tracey Christensen. In our day of fast food, sugar-saturated snacks, and video games, it's no wonder that the dangers of childhood obesity are a real threat in our community. Today, I'm joined by Patrice Isabella from the PANO Program, and she's here to talk about what her organization is doing to prevent childhood obesity in our community. Thanks so much for being with us today, Patrice.
Thank you, Tracy.
Tell us about PANO and what you're doing.
PANO is the Physical Activity, Nutrition, and Obesity Program at the Utah Department of Health.
Great.
And what we're doing is we work with partners throughout the state, in government, nonprofit organizations, business, schools, and communities to try and make changes that will help make physical activity and nutrition more available and accessible to Utahns. And
is childhood obesity a problem in Utah?
It definitely is a problem in Utah. It's, in fact, a public health crisis nationwide. In Utah, about approximately 20% of our elementary school-age children are either overweight or obese or at an unhealthy weight.
Wow.
Yes.
And so you really, from your research and studies, it's a combination of both the nutrition and the activity that's causing that problem?
It is. It's a very, very complex problem, a wicked problem, as we call it, that requires a wide array of approaches to find a solution.
And when a child is overweight, what kind of effect does that have on them psychologically and socially, not to mention their health?
Yes, there are health consequences as well as psychosocial consequences and academic consequences. There's a tremendous cost in terms of emotional cost and medical cost that is associated with obesity. Kids who are overweight and obese are more likely to be bullied, to suffer from anxiety and depression, to even have suicidal thoughts, binge eating disorders, etc. So
it's a serious thing.
It's a serious problem, yes.
So what should we be doing as parents, teachers, neighbors to try and work on this?
Well, we need to work together to, we call it make the healthy choice the easy choice. Have physical activity and healthy choices available and have those be easy for the child to choose. It's in our day with all of their car transportation, not walking to school, kids playing a lot of video games. It's almost like physical activity has been engineered out of their lives. You know, it's not being provided in schools, being pushed aside by academics. So physical activity is really key. Kids should get at least an hour of physical activity every day, and think of it as active play, not having to be programmed necessarily. Yeah, it doesn't need to be programmed. Kids need to be able to play and get outside and walk to school and get away from the computer and the television.
Yeah. And what about nutrition? What is your organization doing with the other groups that you work with? And I imagine you're a resource to schools and even families.
Right. As far as nutrition, limited intake of fruits and vegetables is widespread in our society. And kids need to start eating fruits and vegetables in a variety from a very young age and be exposed to those. Cooking together and eating together as a family is very important. Having your kids help you at the grocery store and in the kitchen, and exposing them to a variety of healthy foods. Also, get rid of the junk food, get some of the sugar out, get as much of the sugar out as possible, because children are consuming way too many calories from added sugars.
And it's, I think, to, like you say, to make those choices easy and to make it a lifestyle change so that they can develop those good habits, and it'll help them so much in so many different areas of their lives. We appreciate the work that you're doing in this really important cause. Thanks for being with us, Patrice.
Thank you.
Our goal here at 11 is to keep you informed of ways that you and your family can live healthier. To learn more about the PANO program, please visit KBYU11.org. You can click on the Community tab, and there you'll find links that will take you to more information about this organization and things you can do to help your family make healthy choices. Thanks for being with us today, and join us again on Community Connection.